Hello viewers, I hope you're keeping well. Today on Secrets of the Solent Presents, in our discovery sessions, we are going to be talking about the differences between the European oyster, which is a native species to the Solent, versus a non-native species, the Pacific oyster. And of course, I have my two famous assistants to help me today with the educational session. This is Sheldon and Raj, who are guarding the oyster specimens, which I'm going to show you. First one I want to talk about is this one. So this is the native oyster, otherwise known as the European oyster. And this one over here is it's a beautiful specimen, this Pacific oyster. And you can already see the differences there. Obvious one, the shape. The Pacific oyster is very much a teardrop shape. It can come in some unusual shapes actually, and extremely frilly. Can you see that? So think of the Pacific Ocean, motion of the ocean. If it's got a lot of waves going on it, it's most likely a Pacific. It's the most likely one you're going to see in the Solent, sadly. We did have the largest native oyster fishery here in the Solent up until the 1970s, and fortunately due to a number of reasons it's collapsed. But we still get native oysters. If you do find one alive, leave it where it is, but take a GPS located photo, send it in to us. That would be great. So we're always looking for more information. But you can see here the native oyster is more circular. It goes in concentric rings outwards as their growth rings. Don't pay too mind to the colour of this one. I know it looks a bit black, but that's just because it's been hanging about in the sediment for a while. And then normally the top shell is curved, has this curvature, and then the bottom shell is normally a flat thing there. Oysters actually are really important for our environment because what they do is they are what we call ecosystem engineers. And their mere presence in an environment helps create a whole new ecosystem. Oysters in general, they filter water, they filter out nitrates. In the Solent, we have a bit of a nitrate problem. So the more oysters we have in the Solent, the better. They create these dense beds. Other things start growing on them. You get epiphytes and other such creatures. That brings in predators. And then you get this whole ecosystem going. And our whole Solent used to be basically an oyster bed. Unfortunately, times change, things happen. But I hope if you guys do find some of these on the beach, send us some pictures, maybe tweet us or Facebook us, whatever works for you guys. And I hope you guys are all keeping safe and well and enjoying these little sessions. Thanks.